Hey everybody,
I'm Caleb.
I'm Sir.
I'm Will.
And we are Working Title. Guys, we're back with Demonslayer, Season 3, Episode 3, A Sword from over 300 years ago.
300.
Last on, we met a doll that is crazy, and a child who's even
sad.
crazier, or sad.
A little bit sad.
And the Mist Hashira's kind of an asshole. So, make sure you leave a like if you like the Mist Hashira, subscribe to the channel if you like Mitsuri, leave a comment down below your current thoughts on Season 3, and we'll see you in the reaction. Punch it! Bah!
Hey!
Broken sword, but broken body.
300年以上前の刀ですよね。
そうだよね。これやばいね。どうする？
Take it.
These two are nerds.
錆びてる。
Yeah, what did you expect?
いや、
なんだ。
What the fuck?
What?
I was about to joke, there's giants.
Nothing really.
What is who
Yo.
are you?
誰？鋼塚さん。
Is that him?
話は聞かせてもらった。あとは
Is it who? Like our guy?
Yeah.
何するんですか？
Did he get depressed and
Oh,
got
he's
shredded?
smaller now. He's smaller now.
いやだから何を任せるんですかって。
What side are you pulling on,
I
little
don't know,
guy?
bro. Who
I think he's
helping?
pushing.
大人のすることじゃない。
少年たちよ。鋼塚さんの急所は脇です。ここ。
Tickle, 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 tickle.
Dude, relatable.
I was gonna say, every big man I've ever known, their
お
weakness
久しぶり、
this
誕生
size.
鋼塚さんは修行？そうこの人、剣士さんに嫌われて担当外れること多かったから。
そうなんですか？
Cause he kind of
人
sucks.
付き合い下手すぎなんですよ
That
ね。
was
こ
that
の
too.
方。だから未だに嫁の来手もないんですよね。
あ、復活しましたね。
Sides, go for sides.
Oh, God. Show, man.
Oh! Damn it!
これは
We have 3 Zenetsus now.
それまではこの刀を
I give you a replacement sword. It's gonna break in like an episode or two.
ありがとうございます。
That was the most off the cuff thing in the show
終わ
ever.
るまで3日3晩かかるらしくて、研ぎ終わるのがあさってになるんだ。絶対覗きに来るなって言われてるんだけどさ。
He's pissed that he got the awesome new sword.
知るか出てけお前。友達みたいな顔して喋ってんじゃねえ。俺たち
Or
友
just
達じゃ
doesn't
ない
like
の？
him.
違うに決まってんだろうが。ねえ俺の腕折ってんだからな。忘れたとは言わせねえ。あれは女の子を殴ったゲンヤが全面的に悪いし。
That is true.
Fair point.
I had no
ちゃんと名
choice.
前で呼ぶんじゃねえ。歯が抜けてなかったっけ？
お前の見間違いだろ。
見間違いじゃないよ。
Bro got a healing
歯取ってやる
factor?
から。
Why do you still
な
have
んで
it?
取ってんだよ。気持ち悪いやつだなてめえ
Exactly,
は。
that's so
いやだ
weird.
って落
He's
とし
gonna
物だ
give
し
back.
返そうと。
That's weird.
Some people collect teeth, Caleb.
No, no, no.
A little memento.
ゲンヤはなんであんなにずっと怒ってるんだろう。やっぱりお腹空いてるのかな。
No. God, use more
明
than
日の
2 brain
朝、ゲンヤを
cells.
ご飯に誘ってみようか。
Please.
Hangry is a real thing, Will.
It's not why he's
Nezukoもいいと思う
perpetually
から。
mad. He has
He's
issues.
always
ご飯
hungry.
だと思うんだ。
You wouldn't like me when I'm hungry.
ゲンヤともっと仲良くしたいな。
He doesn't want to be your friend, bro. You broke his arm.
禰豆子が好きな看護師さんとお揃いの髪だぞ。
Is Kenrojo Mitsuri's
Yeah.
name?
Yeah.
禰豆子、今日は月が綺麗だな。
Okay, I don't really understand. Does she become like infantile because of her taking on that size? Like, why does she act that way? Like, so little.
Why does she act that way or look that way?
Or like,
Look that
act that way when she looks that way. Because
She
I
acts-
thought she was like an older girl.
She is. She's close to Tanjiro's age, but she acts kind of weird. Oh no, what's about to happen?
Gotta get yeeted.
Oh, it's the pot!
Oh no.
Oh,
東京持っていくときはこんなんなかったけどな。
oh
危ねえ
gosh.
な。誰だこんなところに壺なんか置い
Oh,
て。
don't stand over it. I'll never trust it. Oh!
Ew.
Oh, we're back to body horror.
I was just gonna say, I'm never gonna trust a vase again. Whoa.
Bro, come on.
まずいまずい。やはり山の中の刀鍛冶の肉など食えたものではないわ。
Ew.
だがそれもまたいい。しかし、
あ
潰せば鬼狩りどもを確実に弱体化させられる。
Oh, it's so weird.
急がねば。
よっこのおかげで里は見つかった。
I hate these two so
けれ
much.
どもあのお方はお怒りじゃ。はよはよ。皆殺しにせねばあのお方に立てつくものども。
It's the guy who just died, his master.
Probably.
Or not his master, his sword. Smith.
兄貴。
It's got a crazy haircut right there. Shaggy mohawk.
金森っていう刀鍛冶知らない？
ああ、時藤君、どうしたの？何？あ、いや、その前に今、俺の鼻つまんだ。
Yes, he did.
つまんだ。
I did.
反応が鈍すぎると思う。
いやいや、敵意があれば気づきますよ、そんな。
まあ、敵意を持って鼻はつままないけど。
With
I can
animosity.
smell
金森さんは知
animosity.
ってるけど、どうしたの？なんでそんなに人を構うの？君には君のやるべきことがあるんじゃ
Because
ない？
I'm Tanjiro. I'm an
人の
empath.
ためにすることが結局、巡り巡って自分のためにもなっているものだし、俺も行こうと思ってたからちょうどいいんだよ。
Maybe he's just like a nice person.
Eh?
何？今なんて言ったの？今
え？ちょうどいいよって。
Oh!
禰豆子起きたか。痛い。
Oh, she's so cute.
Yeah, shit's adorable. He's in like a trance.
一緒に鋼塚さんとこ行こう。
What?
その子、何かすごく変な生き物だな。
Yeah.
変ですか？
すごく変だよ。なんだろう。
That's great coming from you, buddy, man.
Does he
僕は
understand?
前にもその
Oh my god, yeah, he doesn't remember.
前
Forgot.
もそうだっ
Gosh, damn.
た。なんだろう。
She's mirroring him.
Dude.
Why? Can we just have a normal conversation,
I was gonna
please?
say the characters in this show, dude.
そうだね。
Oh.
Is it a demon?
Oh shit.
It's a goopy demon.
Oh!
Ew, it's crying. Bro, I hate this thing.
Oh, he strolled right up.
I smell animosity.
鬼なのか？
I can't even believe that.
鬼がどうしてこん
Yo.
なとこ。
I didn't think he just rolled like this.
この鬼、間違いなく上限。
かすれの呼吸。
Oh shit!
の方。イリュージ
He's quick.
仕留められなかった。
やめてくれ。いじめないでくれ。
Hate it.
What a
Aww.
horrible
I hate
existence.
it.
Yikes.
気遅れするな。大勢人を殺している鬼だ。そうでなきゃ柱の攻撃を避けられない。火の神神楽。
Oh. Pop
We
off.
ain't wasted no time.
Whoa! Adult Nezuko, let's go!
They're jumping him.
なんで反撃してこない
He's crying.
上限じゃないのか
Is he a diversion? Is that why he's so hot up the red?
鬼化が進むからやめろ
Woo! Woo! Ah! Damn! Alright.
This is a trap.
Alright, what's his trick?
首を
This is a huge trap.
Maybe it's not his real body.
首を切ったからといって必ず死ぬとは限らない
Exactly, exactly. I was just gonna say that.
特等君油断しないで
Good call.
Stab his gourd on his face.
Whoa!
Ew,
Whoa,
he
whoa,
gets
whoa, whoa, whoa!
Whoa, why is he looking normal now?
That was. Whoa! It's two
There's
people!
two of them again.
That's kind of
頭
awesome.
が入るもう一方には体ができた後ろは俺が
Maybe don't cut it anymore. I feel like that's a bad idea.
Oh no.
Wind.
Oh my god!
Damn.
特等君
Oh, he's gone.
Bro got lost.
Bro is out of here.
They look cool now. These guys look cool now.
楽しいな
Whoa!
熱が通ったで
That peanut.
なあ赤道
Sakita.
何も楽しくはないわしはただひたすら腹立つ
Why do they act so different when they're together?
お前と混ざっていた
Is
ぞ
that Rainer? Kind of sounds like it.
I think so.
そうかい離れられてよかったよ
I think that's Reiner.
Yeah.
なんだ
Whoa!
あの尺状まずい意識が
He's about to pass out?
飛びそうだ
Oh no.
屋根に
Yes!
John Marston.
剣や
Alright, do we get four? Do we get
あの
four?
武器は
Four of them.
日輪刀
It's a Nichirin gun.
Nichirin
Ow!
Yes, sir!
これは楽しい面白い初めて食らった感触の攻撃だ
Finally.
Oh,
どんなに強い
close range, baby. Put it down his gullet.
切ったら切っただけ分裂する若返ってる強くなるんだ
He gets
首
younger
を
and
散らせるのは
stronger.
わざとだ
He's like,
Even
he's
more.
like,
到
uh-huh.
着してない
What?
つまり首は急所じゃない4段に分裂再生が早い
What the? How are we supposed to kill this?
どこが一番早く治る急所は必ずあるはずだ
This has escalated so fast.
分裂して4体のはずじゃ
Invisible demon? No, never.
There
Winged
you go.
demon.
喜ばしいのわかる
He's a bird.
Wow.
ネズコ俺に構うなゲリアを手助けし
Oh my!
I guess we lost Genya
That's
already.
him. That's actually him.
Is he wearing a tracksuit?
Oh!
人の心配とは余裕があるの
Oh my god! What powers these guys have?
That's like Kazuya. What the? This is insane. Wow.
Bro, bad.
Got his leg.
やるのこれはなかなか喜ばしいぞ
Wait, he's on the rank 4 too. Joy.
What if you have to split them so much to the point that they're too weak to fight anymore?
Oh, they said when they split, they get stronger.
Never mind. Forget I said that. What if they become babies? They get so young that they're little babies and you just kill
There's gonna be
them.
like 100 of them.
立ち上がれ
You think you could beat 100 babies with one sword?
Yeah,
守らなけれ
probably.
ばくそ体がしびれてる
His ears are bleeding.
耳も聞こえ
Ew.
ない
Yeah, he just got hit with a sound attack.
No. Wait.
Another one?
It made one off his leg?
Yeah.
What are we
did.
supposed to do?
Infinitely multiplying enemy.
早く戻らなければ
He's gonna have to fight the other one by himself.
No!
Yeah, fish!
鬼と子
The goiter?
供
刀鍛冶として技術も未熟なはず。助ける優先順位は低い。
Dude, just do it. Come on.
気配から
Oh,
して
it's the pop.
あれは
I think it's so
本当に
gross.
術で生み出されたもの。
It's not the main body, so.
I forgot the
ここで足を
pot
止
one
め
might
る
be a
理由は
summoner,
ない
so he summoned a big fish.
里全体が襲われているならまず里をさ。技術や能力の高いものを優先して守らなければ。
Oh, get it, little
や
buddy.
るべきは上限の鬼を抹殺して里を守ること。
That one's also an upper rank demon.
人のためにすることは巡り巡って自分のために。
Leaving an impact on the side characters. Little bro, wake up, little dude.
Let's go.
That thing is horrifying.
It's so
That's
scary.
cool animation.
3D animation looks incredible.
That's
That
good.
is terrifying. I hate it.
逃げろ。
Is he gonna do the big cool intro song attack? Here it comes.
邪魔になるからさっさと逃げてくれない？
That's Bakugo. Get out of my way, you damn extras.
鋼塚さんに刀を預けてる間に鬼が来ちゃったんですが大丈夫でしたか？
ここで大正こそこそ噂話。子供の頃は彼が感触を起こすたび周りの大人たちは風鈴を鳴らしていたんですって。
Why does the old woman have butts for eyes?
I don't know.
炭治郎さんに
そんなもので俺の機嫌が治ると思ったら大間違いだ。この扱いするな。
次回第2話時藤君ありがとう。落ち着きました？
だから俺はこの技。
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Jingle,
Stop!
jingle, jingle, jingle. That was episode 3 of season 3. Okay.
Interesting beginning.
Very,
Wonderful
very
ending.
cool second half.
Very awesome second half. Intolerable beginning.
I hate that intro. Well, I like this episode. I hate that intro
beginning
so
was-
much.
So dumb.
Yeah.
You brought up, listen, somebody actually brought up to our attention that we can't complain because this is how the manga is. Alright then, I don't like that part of the manga either. That don't mean nothing to me.
I can complain as much as I want. You can't tell me what to complain about.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just don't like, even with, like the face swaps. We brought up in the second episode, like, how there's like a something serious happening and then, like, one of them go to, like, an emoted face, like something over eccentric. Like even today, I want to spend some time getting to know this Genya guy, right? And then Tanjiro says something that's supposed to startle him, and he goes, "Hmm." I'm just like, no, not from him. He's the serious character.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it with the funny guys, not with the ones that like I want to have some serious moments with. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, that doesn't really change anything for me. If like if that's how the manga is, like then that part, that's just not for me. You know, it's just not for me if that's the case, which is fine. And the rest of the show makes up for it. So that's what I will say.
That was this whole episode was, man, I don't like that beginning. Oh shit. The second half made up for all of it. I don't care about the beginning anymore.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that that part still gets addressed before we drool over that beautiful second half.
Yeah.
So good.
Just to go over the first part, we got 3 masked individuals, 2, a new one, and then 1 returning, and then the kid.
And a tickle fight.
And a tickle
And
fight.
a tickle fight.
It brings down the greatest and strongest of us.
Well, the most important thing to remember about this is that they are taking a 300-year-old sword and they're going to polish it so it's not rusted anymore.
Yep.
So Tanjiro can use it.
Yeah, which is great.
So, and my guess is that the sword probably belonged to the guy who the thing is made after. Yoriichi, which also probably is a sun breather. Also probably Tanjiro's relative in some way, so maybe the sword will be better for him and not break when he does his, Hinokami Kagura.
Yeah.
So, good things.
Awesome.
And for whatever reason he tickling is his number one weakness.
Right.
So,
even though he's all shredded and huge now, you still can't beat the weakness to tickling.
I love how the body proportions like change per like scene that these characters are in. Like I thought that dude looked massive coming to the forest, and maybe it was supposed to be that as like a joke. And then he was just like Tanjiro's height,
but big
and shredded underneath his small clothes. And then Genya was shirtless, like when we saw him at the Butterfly Mansion or one of those mansions, and he like walked past Tanjiro, and he was like this massive behemoth. And then he was sitting next to him. He just looked like normal stature, how we saw him during the trials very early on in season 1. So I feel like the proportions like changed, like they move constantly. Like, is this a big guy, or like is he like Tengen size, or is he? I know this has no overall importance in the show. I'm just curious.
They all got sleeper builds.
What the hell am I looking at?
They definitely have.
They all got sleeper builds because they're all wearing robes.
Yeah,
as soon as they get off the robe, they're like,
yeah. Yeah, because Genya looked jacked in the pool. He looked like humongous in the pool, but so did Tanjiro. Tanjiro, did his whole butt shake out in the air thing, and I was like, oh dang, he's ripped too.
Yeah, I guess that's fair, because when they did when all of them were working out, Tanjiro and Inosuke were shredded as well. Yeah. And then when Inosuke put on his robes in the entertainment district, he got small and slender.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
To hide his physique, to trick the demons, so they don't know.
And then this is more of a question, I suppose, for the audience to fill us in with that whole like Nezuko question I had. Like, is that how it functions when she becomes like a little baby? Like her mind dulls down to like infant mentality, and then
I guess. I mean, I feel like it's hard to tell because she doesn't speak, so you don't really know the difference. Because even when she was just like kid size, not baby size or toddler size. When she was like teenager kid size, she would just be like,
right.
So it's like, I don't really know. But yeah, her being an infant now, she's like being goofy, singing, doing little dances.
Can she mature herself just like she can like decrease years? Like
she just did. You saw her get
the vine
6
form.
feet.
See, maybe I just don't really remember. I thought in the first episode she was kind of like that same age as Tanjiro. So when I see the vine form, I feel like that's the most normal version of her. I don't know.
The vine form.
You think that's more?
I think that's more mature.
Okay.
I mean, like, she seems like she's even like taller and bigger than Tanjiro in that point. Like she grew into like a woman.
She's more full.
Or I mean, not even like that she could naturally grow to that level. You know what I mean? But it looks like she went from being like 5'7" to like 4 feet to like 6'2".
It's just very unique though. Like she is a demon, so that's a weird, interesting quirk that she has. And even the vines, like I don't fully understand what those vines.
Oh yeah, I don't either.
Are or what her path is in the show going forward.
Well, I would assume because she's gonna have some type of like ability like everybody else. Like that's one thing we haven't seen other than her changing size and form. We don't know what her like demon power is.
Yeah.
Like others have. Like Lady Tamaya has like her like blood illusion
she have blood
stuff.
explosion or some shit?
No, it was like oh yeah, I forgot. That's right.
She bleeds and then she make her blood explode.
That was
her pheromones too.
Her pheromones. Are you talking about Nezuko?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nezuko has the explosion blood. I forgot about that. That's right.
Yeah.
She did have the.
We haven't seen it since.
Entertainment District.
The spiders or whatever. Right? That's the last time.
Oh, you're right. It was that. Did she do it in Entertainment District?
She technically did something like that.
Oh, no,
after
she did it to
Tengen's,
Tengen, yeah.
She did it to nullify Gyutaro's explosion. Like, she, evaporated it with her blood.
Right.
I can't exactly remember how it went down, because there were so many other beautiful things to look at.
Yeah.
In all fairness.
I forgot that we did see her powers.
She did.
But, I mean, she might have more. I don't know.
I mean, she's not main character, but, like, she's the main character, so she will probably have several things, as will people like Muzan, who we haven't really seen much of what he can do other than he is supreme.
I mean, I would imagine he probably can do anything that any of the demons we've seen can do, so it's probably an endless bound of abilities and powers.
That's one of my biggest gripes with this show or manga or both, whatever, is that they basically turned Nezuko into a non-character. She's like a body that's there, but she doesn't do anything.
Right.
Except, like just taking away her voice, even though she literally has a voice actor, it just feels lazy.
Yeah, I mean, that was Adam's biggest complaint, too, with Nezuko, is that she just doesn't do anything.
Like, she's just summoned to fight for a couple minutes, and then doesn't grow as a character and is just there. It's like all she is like the equivalent of like an end goal or whatever, like a finish line, because they need to. Tanjiro wants to cure her or whatever.
Yeah.
I wish they treated her more like a Incredible Hulk. No, like they did something along those lines where they could find a way for her to not have to have the mouthpiece, still remain a character, but more so have to control like her bloodlust.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I don't know. I just feel like
hollow.
It feels hollow. It feels silly. Like the upper demons. I mean, they are upper demons for a reason. So to a degree, you can at least assess that they can control themselves. They can, because Muzan's a great example. Even though he's the top tier, he can just be around people and not have that. And I feel like Nezuko should be able to too.
Yeah.
I feel like the restraint has already been seen. The mouthpiece is more of a caution, because that's what Urukudaki suggested. Like, you don't want to have blood on your hands. I just want to risk it, just for the sake of the show. Maybe risk it a little bit.
Just let her talk. It's so annoying. Like I'm sick of Bamboo Mouth just wandering around trying to be like the cutesy comedy relief, because I don't need that in my show. Like, I don't care.
3 seasons in too.
Yeah, like it'd be fine. Like, oh, she's like a dumb little kid now because of the demon, whatever. But like, come on now.
Because of the demon or
because
whatever.
She didn't eat any human blood, so she doesn't know how to talk. Like, okay, whatever.
I almost want to do like just drip some blood into her, like just so she can like become more sentient as a demon.
Like Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, I was trying to think what anime is that. Kind of like Tokyo Ghoul 2.
I was gonna say Tokyo Ghoul, yeah.
Right.
They just drink like blood.
Just to like help the ongoing process without killing.
Yeah, they satiate the hunger for it without actually like
right
going and hurting people. So.
Yeah, so there's that, and then talking about just unique things, we got to see the uppers because they pulled up fast. This is the 12-episode arc, so I shouldn't be surprised. Just like Entertainment District, we came across Daki like immediately.
Yeah.
And then we got Gyutaro a little bit later, so maybe that'll be the same type of formula we get. I mean, this is episode 3, so we got our first one. Perhaps we'll see.
We saw both of them.
We did. Maybe we'll get like Doma to like show up in episode 6. He showed an interest in showing up in the battle. But we got the first 2, and they're here. The pot dude. Why did he didn't look like he ate that thing. He said something about along the lines of like, I thought this would be like, this is so unappealing, or this is appealing. And
he just didn't like how he tasted, so he just didn't want to eat him.
Yeah.
Weird.
Maybe he has like higher tastes or whatever for people he wants to eat. Like or, maybe Hashira.
Or like because they're demon slayers, it's like tainted meat. They're like they're not like innocent lambs that you can just consume and unsuspectingly. I don't know. Like they're always on the premise looking for them.
He did him so dirty though. He'd like turn him into a square.
Yeah, he was like a cube. Right.
He was still alive because he was twitching. That's horrible.
So we'll probably see more of him. But today the full demonstration was upper 4. He's insane.
Terrifying. So the amalgamation of his personalities was like afraid to be around.
An anxiety-ridden
demon.
It's like schizophrenia.
And then as they cut off a head, more pieces of him broke off. And then the question we thought earlier, if you cut off another piece, does a head pop off there? And sure enough, it did with Tanjiro.
The confidence and the ego continuously got stronger and stronger. I'm pretty confident that you guys are right about that Reiner call out, which is really a hype.
Yeah, sounded a lot like him.
That's exciting. We got really... I only caught a few of them, but there was a lot of people. So we got... the first 2 was like a man with the staff, right? A golden staff, and the other one was...
Like a feather.
Yeah, like That
it was like a feather fan. He did some type of like wind pulse thing. The staff was like lightning.
All over the place.
The staff was lightning. The bird had like sound. Yeah, the other guy was a bird. He had like a hawk's like, talons
and wing.
And what was the 4th one?
I don't know. I didn't really see it.
There was the jumpsuit guy. The jumpsuit guy.
Oh yeah, he's literally wearing like an Adidas tracksuit.
Yeah, I didn't catch wind. He was. Oh yeah, he stabbed Genya.
And Genya has a Nichirin gun.
NICHIRIN double-barreled sawed-off shotgun.
I loved it. One of them got shot, and he was like, "That was the most exhilarating feeling I've ever felt."
Yeah,
that was so new.
I've never been attacked like
I've never been shot before.
Which I mean, that didn't already solidify the fact that they do egg you on to attack you, so that they can multiply and build their strength. Which is such a cool idea. How do you diminish that? Is like, what would you say is like the weakness if you had to jump and take a guess right now off that?
I don't know.
You might just have to fight them till morning.
Yeah, I mean,
that might be literally the only way is to like hold all of them until morning.
Yeah, Caleb's probably right. Keep them to sunlight.
Tie them up.
Like Lord Voldemort, you got to get all the different pieces and then put them in exposed.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, I don't know, because Daki and Gyutaro their heads had to be cut off at the same exact time, unless that's just it. That doesn't even make sense because he knocked off 2 of their heads at the same time. Because he shot one and shot the other, and their heads came off at the same time, right?
I have a feeling it's either going to be deplete all of his multiplied possible bodies, or
until he's 100 babies.
Yeah, so it's 100 dumb little babies on the ground, or we're gonna have to literally fight and hold them off until morning, and it's like the middle of the night there.
And that's not even the extent of it. From the intro, it shows that he can like produce these dragons.
Yeah, unless that was like
I think it's the other guy.
You think it's the other one?
I think the stone dragon is the other guy.
No, they showed the...
Or there's another clone that's stone power related, like the
Well,
these guys are like Avatar characters. They all got like elemental powers.
Yeah, they do to an extent. So I feel like they probably all are.
That's so
the
broken.
Stone's probably them. Yeah,
what a broken character.
It's busted.
That's overpowered.
I don't know what we could do.
We should have expected that from an upper 4. I mean, this guy's supposed to be better than Gyutaro.
Yeah. And the jar guy.
And that dude, while basically almost dead on the ground, almost blew up a city.
Which is awesome. I mean, it's so great how even after we know that knowledge, I shouldn't be underestimating them. And yet when he comes in, like waddling, I'm like,
I'm scared.
What is this? So
who's this loser?
I also love that.
Demon.
I like that he just crawled in.
Yeah.
And we were just here. We didn't have to seek out the enemy. The enemy just came here, and it was a full-on frontal assault. That was insane.
Yeah. I thought he would function as a decoy for the other one. Like, what?
Yeah.
How is this an upper 4? This guy sucks, and then the other one comes in and kills them all.
That's just all the more funny. I love how that functions. All you have to do to increase is just let them attack you.
Yeah.
Give them the illusion of freedom and victory, and then snatch it from them immediately.
It's like if you're playing a fighting game and you hit somebody and they get more health.
It's like Fat Gum from My Hero.
It's like Fat Gum from My Hero.
Just go and get your ass beat, and then
if his fat turned into more fat gums.
Yeah.
And they all became stronger.
Yeah.
Each hit made each fat gum stronger.
The Fat Gum upper moon. That's great.
And Miss Tashira had a little bit of a change of heart. He listened. Whatever Tanjiro said about, doing good things to others so that good things can happen to you.
Right, karma.
He took that to heart and went and saved our little budding swordsmith.
Little bud.
From the giant fish, which did look awesome and terrifying at the same time.
Magic Heart went crazy.
Also, just to reduce a little bit of the hate for Miss Tashira, on a rewatch, when me and Will were talking, there was a scene where Tanjiro said, "I don't sense any malice from what he said."
Yeah.
No animosity, no animosity this episode, no malice. Like he's just unaware.
This glaze is kind of like a falsehood of his heart's intent. It's kind of like Zenitsu, how Zenitsu, his heightened senses were able to sense that Tanjiro was pure of heart, which is why he knew not to worry about what was in the box in season 1 when they first met. He knew there was a demon, but he knew not to worry about it because he could sense the aura. I think the same goes for Tanjiro being able to sense the Miss Tashira, so I'll give that a little credit where credit's due. It's just weird how he is. I wonder what this how this mask that he what is that? What is that he has this
some self-defense mechanism to not take in anything in the world.
Yeah. What caused this in his life? And it's so absurd how it manifests too. He forgets things immediately. It's almost like he's been traumatized, so he only tunes into certain things that draw his interest. You know.
Well, even so, he's still a jackass.
He is.
I'm just trying
to reason.
He made a good step today.
I'm just trying to reason with it.
Today.
He's gonna become a kinder person.
He was like, the timing is right. What? Say that again? Say that again. The last part you said. Say that again?
Those words. What words did you say?
He's like those people that you talk to that don't listen to anything you say until the one thing of interest pops up. They're like, wait, hold on. You were actually saying something important.
We talked about that today. Selective hearing.
Selective hearing.
Yeah.
Which can be intentional or unintentional depending on the person, you know? Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, it looks great. I think the craziest part of the whole episode was that little flick of the wrist with the fan and that green burst of energy. I mean, we're going to see some unique powers on display, and I'm hyped. I said one of the biggest things I want from this show is a great demonstration. Specifically, that was towards the Hashira. Right now, the Upper Moons are killing it when it comes to showing like levels of power and ability and the unique quirks that they can show. So, right now, I'm a full-on demon lover for this show. I love it.
Yeah.
And now that we got not just 2 dummies, we got like 7 right now. Yeah. This is going to be amazing. And fish.
And big Magikarp freak.
Was that like the best 3D I've ever seen?
It was cool 3D.
That was the best 3D animation in all anime ever.
That's the stupid dopey fish that he cuts up a little bit.
I mean, to me,
almost killed him.
That's
snapping that kid in half.
That was comparable to like Mugen Train. Like the train itself looked so beautiful in its 3D rendering, when like just not the weird tentacles, but like when it just drove on the field. Beautiful.
That was awesome.
It's the one thing you can expect out of Demon Slayer, if nothing else, is that it will be beautiful. It will.
I feel like that's part. I've never seen the manga, so I don't know what it actually looks like on paper, or if like they just took the opportunity like creatively from like the studio side of things to make it like 10 out of 10. You know, even when it comes to like the background stuff, like the water or just the woods behind you. Now, if it's actually in the manga, they're just adapting it, so that's cool. If not, they're doing it super intentionally, and that also makes me feel like that's why there's all like the dumb, comedic, stupid face scene, because it's like, all right, let me just draw the goofy face real quick. Okay, let me spend 10 hours on this fish.
The manga made Tanjiro look funny here. All right, now time to crunch for 14 hours on fish model.
I'm going to spend 3 weeks of my life making this.
I'm not going to speak to my wife or my kids for a month so I can animate this stupid fish with a pot on its head.
I get paid nothing.
I get paid nickels.
Workers' rights.
Penny and dime.
Penny and dime.
Yeah. Anything else?
I was gonna say to Will's point, a lot of anime studios do that type of stuff. Mob Psycho, the manga is like very roughly drawn, but then the animation studio that animated like all the fight scenes or like all the cool scenes like threw like tons of money at it and it looks incredible. But you look at the manga and you're like, like it still looks alright, but it's like, I'd rather watch it on a screen.
Yeah.
This is truly one of the cases where I think I'd be very uninterested in reading the manga for comparison, but fully interested in the show's progression.
Yeah.
Where other shows, I'm like, this is so good that I would be curious to see, does the manga keep up to the level of interest that it keeps me. Like, this has enough like weird things in it, and it's not to blast it because I do enjoy the show as a whole, but it has enough of those little quirky moments that kind of tune me out that I'm like, I don't really care to have to go and see the manga version of the jokes that are made constantly. Yeah. I'm also not the type to like digest comedy through reading. So I don't know how well that would translate as opposed to like on screen with that like comedic timing that you can at least get to your advantage as opposed to a reader's timing.
Interpretation of it at
right.
that moment. Yeah.
He said the joke 3 seconds later, I'm sure of it. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy that we're popping off at least so we can get to some of the more interesting stuff from the show.
Yeah.
Woo! This is what I expected more out of the swordsmith arc, is the attack. I just didn't think it would be so imminent. So this is exciting.
True. Yep.
Any last thoughts? Yo, make sure you leave a like. Let us know your thoughts on today's episode. Who is the MVP? What are your thoughts on the demon looks for Upper 4 specifically today? Let us know who's your favorite demon between 4 and 5, the ones we're going to be getting in this most immediate fight coming up, and state your reasonings as long as it's not a manga spoiler. And we'll see you in the next reaction. Punch it.
Bow. Bow.